a new game. I got this one a while ago. This is from the Epic Steam sale, Epic sale, and I had a coupon, so I want to always play it. I heard quite a bit of it. I got the DLC for it. That's why you have the Gladiator mode right here. One play, I have no idea how to win, how to lose. I've just always seen like a little bots of it. I was like, oh, it says Rome, you know, in you're forging destiny.
In the year of Lucius Licinius Lucullus, Rome was prosecuting several wars of self-defense, most notably in Greece, where Lucullus himself was commanding the legions. With everyone's gaze directed at the provinces, few could have known that a seemingly inauspicious event in Rome would become the central fulcrum around which the fate of the Republic would turn. The paterfamilias of a venerable patrician house had passed away unexpectedly, and a senator by the name of Vitellius Scaevola had made a bid for the hand of his eldest child. His widow alone believed that Scaevola had poisoned her husband and now strove to take his place and claim his property through marriage. Acting in secret, the widow arranged for her youngest child to be taken out of their villa in the dead of night and smuggled out of Rome.
Okay, we have a little bit of backstory here. So you can play as male or female. That's good to see. You have quite a bit of options here for a last name. Nice to see. Oh, really? Wow, they're going very, very strict at this. Interesting. Well, let's do it. Oh, I do not like this one. Let's see all the portraits. Okay, a couple of portraits. There's this one's fine. Oh, so she goes by a nickname. Saria. Saria. Postamia. Not much of a character creation, but it's fine. What's this? Each of these perks unlock a unique dialogue option to persuade other people in different situations. Think about what kind of character you want to roleplay and choose your Taurus accord during a second technique. Let's go with logic. Change the final companion character you recruit for to use the DLC. If you disable the... No, I'll put it on. Okay. If a story companion or your character dies. Okay, so Augustus, Caesar, of course. Let's stick with Caesar.
Did you hear me, Domina? Your body is surely present, but your mind seems somewhere else. Our departure was very sudden, I know. But do not dwell on the past. Better to focus on what's coming at you. I asked the Triarchus how close we are to Lesbos, but he would not give me a straight answer. Indeed. In his defense, there are many islands on this sea, and they mostly look the same. Will you check with the Triarchus? Hopefully he will give you a clearer answer.
Oh, so this is actually the first time you get to use it right away. Yes, that's it.
If nothing else, you do have a way of making unreasonable people see reason. You should also go and thank Quintus Aquilinus. I do believe he saved our lives with his timely appearance at the villa. Your mother paid Geminus handsomely to set off in great haste under cover of night. 2 others did board with us, also bound for Lesbos. Young Gaius has been pacing impatiently over there, wearing grooves into the deck. There was a gladiator too, but I don't know where he went. Do not worry. The Vitellius brothers have no reason to do them any harm. Besides, you cannot save them by worrying.
I do like the good amount of dialogue. Voice acting.
Thank you for bringing me
I thought
along.
I had to like.
It will be wonderful to see my homeland
Read
again.
it. Okay, so mandatory is red. I don't know why I got a frog stuck in my throat. And black is optional. Alright, goals display. Okay, yep. J. WSAD to pan. Rotate camera. Can I run?
You found your sea legs quickly, Domina.
So definitely a pirate band. Spoiler. Slaves. Okay. I'm trying to see what else I can do.
You handle the sea better than most. I'm glad. The timing was fortunate, but there is no need to thank me. The consul sent me to get you. Please, call me Kaiser, if it's not too familiar. My subordinates call me Centurio, my superiors call me Aquilinus. My friends call me Kaiser.
Alright, Kaiso.
With all due respect, I'd better not. Ah, she did not keep you apprised. Your mother has secretly been making arrangements with the consul. You will, of course, not participate in the war in any capacity. You are a woman. That is completely out of the question. One
Really?
word of advice. I know Lucullus is a friend of your family, but remember, he is the consul, elected by the people to rule all of Rome.
Well,
It's best
I don't know if you
don't
know
act
this,
too familiar
but
with
you
him in front
just
of his men.
the quest is called Pirates. You know, on the Caribbean. I think that's what it said. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be pirates on the Mandarinian. I wish I could read. Reading is fundamental, folks.
For many years, I was the primus pillis of Legio Prima Italica, which he commands. He needed someone he could trust to get you out of Rome and keep you safe. That position has already been filled by one of my centuriones. A good man, easily up to the task. My job now is to watch your back and help you settle into your new life. Happy to be at your service. I had a brief talk with that gladiator who boarded before us, just to make sure he won't give us any trouble. He seems to have vanished, though. The young man over there, Gaius, is apparently the nephew of the other consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta. He's here to become a tribunus, a mostly ornamental position intended for young patricians to learn about military affairs.
Okay.
I heard Solway from a senator who wants her dead.
Shh! Keep your voice.
It is a pleasure. I am Gaius Julius Caesar. Not at all. But keep in mind, I'm not the most experienced soldier either. I was born in Rome, but they say my family is from Alba Longa. That's a long story, my friend. Suffice to say, the powers that be are not fond of me. I have decided that staying in Rome could be, shall we say, hazardous to my health.
Well, he looks to be a ranger since he has a bow.
To be honest,
Or
this will be
an
my
archer,
first
should you
proper
just say
battle.
ranger
I
is
did
more
study a lot, though, and
fantasy,
therefore I am
believe.
well versed in matters of strategy and tactics. If you don't play an important part, you will be torn apart. My father used to say. I guess that was his way of telling me to be brave and hopefully not stupid.
is he looking for?
He's been like this all morning.
What? Yes, Geminus. So, I'm a little preoccupied.
The ruins have been rather still today, hasn't it? I noticed the oars have been out since earlier. Is that what's causing my
You're right. The rowers are getting tired. We should let them rest soon, but that will cause even more delay. Wait. Ah, shit. They're headed straight towards us. They're gonna ram!
Get your father's weapons. Let's see if you're as formidable a woman as Lucullus said.
Is that Greek?
Gaius, are you alright?
Okay.
I'm fine, Kenturio.
Form up! Let's get these pirates off our ship!
Preparation phase. Before combat begins, you will often have time to organize your platoon into formation within areas highlighted in blue. Simply click on one of the platoons and then place them where you want them. Alright, probably a good idea is to put your heavy infantry in front, archers behind them, and turn. Alright, the only reason why I say Greek is I think in Assassin's Creed Origins, isn't the blue colors represent for Greek? And that was like the first thought I had. Okay. In combat, try it out. Fend off pirates. To attack an enemy, first select the skill which you be used. Each skill cannot be used more than once per turn. Many skills require your action points, which is the nice little hazard diamond, to use, and have limited charges per red square encounter. Okay, so this one is limited. That's brace.
I still got it.
Any status effect applies to a character will show up in the tooltip number indicating the remaining duration in combat rounds, while the bar indicates how severe the effect is. Blue is positive, red is negative, black is neutral. Okay. You'll be dead. He'll still be alive. No, he only has 1 HP left. Oh, so that's an Overwatch ability. Oh. Oh, he's a friendly. Fuck. Oh no, wait, I don't have control of those. They're definitely gonna die. Okay. I'm gonna move back. Okay. There's other people on this damn ship.
Where's that gladiator who boarded with us?
Up there!
Did I just die?
Never underestimate the value of an impressive entrance.
Okay. Wait, how did I pick myself up? Oh, I am so dumb.
You're deadly with that thing. I've lived other lives before this one.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out who can pick me up. Or him. Well, I have nothing to do. Oh, he's incapacitated. Can like no one pick her up or something? I'm confused. I thought I could. He was facing the wrong way.
Only one remains. This was easy.
Okay. Well, at least they let me be uninjured.
Back to Neptune's asshole, barbarians.
Okay.
The Triarchus run us straight into the pirate ambush, Priame. Allow me to execute him right here and right now. This traitor must be working with them.
I feel like that because the only reason I would agree with that is because how the fuck are you? You were nervous the whole time. Let's see where this
I
goes.
will make him pay for his betrayal.
It is quite unusual for pirates to attack any ship, let alone a heavily armed Roman galley. They prefer to attack lightly defended coastal towns instead. It's less risky and more profitable.
Well, let's go talk to the man.
Geminos, you steered us into a trap.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I had nothing to do with it, I promise. They came out of nowhere.
Silence! You utter nonsense! By Mars, it is the sea! How can anyone...
That is a
Cannot
good
execute
point.
a man based on no evidence. Besides, we need our Triarchus to make it safely ashore.
What do you say, kid? What do you think we should do? I'm just a humble Canturia, albeit a particularly well-dressed one. Lucullus has greater plans for you. Your father's dead. The time to rely on others to make difficult decisions for you is gone.
We are close to our destination, and we can reach it without him. If there is a possibility that he is working with the enemy, we cannot risk to let him live. Mercy, doubt, hesitation. These are all openings that the enemy can exploit to kill you.
We are, many of us, important people, on our way to join the action against Lesbos. Is it not conceivable that the rebels heard of us? The Kingdom of Pontus is known to sponsor pirates, to harass and weaken Rome. I do not believe we have any reason to suspect our Triarchus of colluding with them.
But do we have any opposite evidence of the contraire? I have an idea. I wish there was a middle ground. We don't execute him, but we're going to call in a favor because we haven't executed him. It's the only reason why I'm doing that.
Very well. We shall spare his life. But remember, mercy is a luxury you will not always be able to afford.
A wise choice, my friend. Killing the Triarchus of our ship in the middle of the sea would have been inconvenient, indeed.
Thank you. If you ever again need the help of a skilled navigator, I am at your service.
Rowers,
See?
up the tempo.
See?
And keep your
Now
eyes
he
open.
owes us. Now he owes us a favor. So that means, I'm assuming some quest line down the road, he's going to appear and be like, hey, I can make it easier for you. So an encounter that probably was a little bit harder is a little bit easier. Okay, so after getting my ass kicked, I need to choose a class. Ooh, you can go with the gladiator. Well, this is the DLC one, so why not? Wait, how many do I get? Or is it more than one? Oh, you can only have one. I was just like, what the fuck? Act 1, Asia Minor, and C plus.
Gentlemen, Domina, welcome to Lesbos, the pearl of the Mediterranean.
An ugly nest of pirates.
An impenetrable fortress of pirates, more like. With an infinite food supply thanks to the strength of their fleet.
We shall find a way to limit this infinite supply then.
You think like an imperator, Gaius. All right, people. This is Lucullus's war camp, the heart of our operations in this territory. You have been seaborne for a long time now. I suggest you walk it off. See the things you have to see, and meet the people you have to meet. The consul waits in the command tent. Don't be too late if you don't want to see him angry. A word.
Shall I leave you alone, Domini?
Stay, Zoe. Your help might be necessary. Shifty? No. I'm trying to be discreet. I want to make sure we're on the same page. You're not here to fight. Women come and go. It is not so uncommon for officers to be visited by friends or family.
What the Canturio is trying to say is that perhaps it is wiser to keep a low profile. For the time being.
Of course.
Okay. Travel by fire. You find and talk to him. Okay. Party management. This screen shows you the characters as well as experience one, personality traits, and milestones. These are the combat stats. Hover over them, see what they do. Personality trait determines which of you. Okay. So that's perks here. Okay, these are my skills where you purchase points. Okay. O's are passives. Squares are active. Wait. Oh, that's interesting. So these are two different types. Okay. Okay.
Domina. I am hungry and my face is wind-burned, but at least both of my feet are planted on solid ground now. To save your life, of course. She firmly believes the Witelli killed your father. Sending you here was the best course of action. That is a practical outlook. But be careful that you don't focus so much on your ultimate goal that you miss important lessons or experiences.
Alright, so he's gonna be our wise teacher.
Dominus Lucius Licinius Lucullus was a close friend of
Damn
your
it, what
father,
kind of fuck
and a
the
supporter
triple
of your
L?
mother's efforts. He is now the closest thing you have to a father. Besides a good wine, a warm bath, and a thorough massage, not much. Thank you. But you should think about yourself, Domina. I would get used to my surroundings and visit the consul as soon as possible. We're here to accomplish something. Time to find out what it is.
Salwe, I am called Bestia Tabat indeed. You fight well. I noticed it.
Yeah, I got one shot at.
You may ask, and I may answer or not. Your name is unusual. Tabat is the name that was given to me by my father. Vesture is the name I took when I earned my freedom. I chose it because I have fought and defeated many beasts. I was born in Mauritania, but I am a Roman citizen. Until I undertook this voyage, I fought every single day in the arena. But wars? This will be my first. I recommend you to not die.
Okay, good point. Good. I like that.
He who stands tall in the end will always be a winner. They say Lucullus has the greatest military mind in Rome. I only know he is consul and imperator. This is my first time seeing a senator outside of the spectator stands. Ah, like a king, but temporary. Free of the tyranny of kings, perhaps Romans prefer other kinds of tyranny. He will fail again and cause the death of someone you care about. And that death will be your doing. Mark my words.
Okay.
The pirates are getting bolder. They attacked another one of our galleys this morning.
Geminus tell you too?
That's right.
Saw Agrippa harassing that old Servus with the limp again.
That small-dicked bully. Did you tell the Prefect?
This is not going to work, as long as the rebels keep receiving supplies by sea.
We will need to cut their supply lines. It's an operation for our occulta speculatoris. Well, don't just stand there like a plant. Come on in. By Jupiter. You are just as beautiful as you
Okay,
are.
I guess I should have said something.
This is the unique young woman I was telling you about, Thermos.
Unique, you say? Look, I understand you feel indebted to her father, but...
I don't want to hear but. You must trust me on this. She will be a great asset to my speculatoris. A special cohort assembled for particularly daring undertakings.
Soon enough, you shall see the kind of thing they are tasked to carry out.
Who told you that? Listen. Claudiana is protective as a mother should be, but I know how your father raised you. You will not be best served by wandering this camp aimlessly for the duration of my campaign.
Yay!
Your skills make you far too valuable an asset to waste like that. A trial by fire is what you need. Now pay attention. We've been in a deadlock here on Lesbos for some time now. My co-consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta, is engaged against King Mithridates of Pontus in the east. Mithridates is using the pirates of Lesbos as his navy.
Okay,
The fortress
smart.
of Mytilene here is well protected, but it also has a weakness. There's a mountain pass we can utilize. I will lead the assault myself.
I volunteer for the vanguard. If my uncle can defeat Pontus, I can surely handle Mytilene.
So be it, then. Meanwhile, you will prove yourself as a leader, my young ward. Take Caeso Quintius Acollinus, your Servus Cineros, and that gladiator who came with you on the ship.
Yes.
You will meet up with Iulius Calidus of my legion Speculatoris. Your mission is to sneak into the harbor and destroy the enemy ships any way you can. I expect you have questions. You have nothing to fear from Iulius Calidus. I know him well. You can trust him. If you are fast, you may yet play a part in that. But for the assault to succeed, you must do this first.
I'm just going to choose them all.
Prove yourself, and you will be able to name your companions. However, you will want Calidus on your team. Trust me. That doesn't make what we're doing any less important.
Okay.
Mithridates has a dozen warriors for each of our legionari. Defeating Pontus will require patience and caution. Regaining control of the Aegaean Mare is a crucial step in cutting off Mithridates' supply lines.
Once again, very impressed how much dialogue there is. I actually
Wait.
voice acted.
Are those your father's old weapons? I'm sure they mean a lot to you, but look, the leather is brittle. This won't do. Visit my smith, Sextus, and get yourself properly equipped before you go.
Okay. When you're ready to leave, look for this icon. To
Selway, my girl, do you need anything? That is unnecessary. I just wish your father could see you like this. He would have been proud. Calm your soul, child. There's nothing to be worried about. I am your Patronus now. No one will dare to harm you as long as I am alive. We served together under Cornelius Sulla in the Social War. He was the most talented spy I've ever known. I know. You're a natural fit for the occultist speculatores. If you're anything like your father, you'll even enjoy it. Lesbos has rebelled against Rome. We call them pirates for political reasons, when in reality these people are organized much like a navy. They are allied with Mithridates, Megas of Pontus. He's without a doubt the most dangerous enemy Rome has faced since Hannibal.
Hannibal Lecter! Oh, wait. Wrong Lecter. Hannibal, but close enough.
Pontus is a strong nation. They have conquered Colchis, Cappadocia, and Bithynia. And these conquests have made them bold. Mithridates himself is a fascinating figure. They say he has rendered himself immune to poison. My mentor, Cornelius Sulla, defeated him some years ago when he first invaded our province of Asia. Mithridates exploits the ebb and flow of the conflict between the factions of our Senate. He strikes when Rome is divided, like a vulture circling a wounded wolf.
Solway. Interesting. I shall accept this as a compliment, but prepare to be disappointed. To the extent of my knowledge and ability, I shall try to be as helpful as I can. Indeed, staying in Rome became, shall we say,
the fact that his
disadvantageous to me.
Avatar is red, but his outfit is purple.
Like you, I've never been to Lesbos before.
Slightly bothers.
I did my homework, though, in case you have any questions. Lesbos is one of the most important islands on this sea. Some cartographers call it the Horse Island, on account of its shape.
A horse shape. Which part? The horse?
Location, I would guess. The island has countless coves and natural harbors for pirate ships to hide in. Not to mention the massive fortress in Mutilene. Be that as it may, their position here is superior. Mutilene is right next to the sea, and their fleet brings them supplies constantly. It's a stalemate. Of course. Does it matter? For the sake of this discussion, let us say he was a traitor. In the end, we are triumphant and the pirates are dead. The Triarchus, if indeed he worked with them, now knows he picked the wrong side.
See?
In a war like this, allegiances
That's why I
are
went with
rarely
that
about
option.
ideology. The common person wants nothing more than to be on the winning side, and we have shown Geminus that the winning side is ours. Fascinating, isn't it? The Legion can build a fortified camp like this almost overnight. In my opinion, that is the foundation of Rome's military might. Wait. Listen, you seem trustworthy. I may have need for your help on a rather sensitive matter. That is good to hear. Keep in mind the matter I'm about to mention is rather personal in nature. Your discretion would be appreciated. I've been keeping a detailed account of our journey ever since we left port. Shortly after our arrival, however, the journal went missing. I believe it to be stolen by one of the Centuriones. I'm reasonably sure. The journal might be misplaced, but I find this to be improbable since I write regularly. I have seen a particular man walking out of my tent. As a matter of fact, I have already confronted him and he pretty much admitted his guilt. Admission is the king of all evidence. To what end would he incriminate himself? That doesn't make much sense. That I have already tried. He threatened me in a way. He said if I continue bothering him, he would read the contents of my journal publicly. I can stand by my decisions, and I'm proud of my actions. It's just that I don't want some donkey-headed brute reciting them in public.
Donkey brute. Engine.
Roman law is valid in Rome, and our perpetrator knows this. This is a personal matter, and therefore it should be solved. The Centurio is called Agrippa, I think. He hangs out with his friends near the tent over there. I thought perhaps you could convince him to hand over my journal. Needless to say, I would like to keep the contents of the journal private. I would appreciate if you'd refrain from reading it.
Oh, I can switch it up. Alright, let me first get some armor.
That other Legion. Bit wet behind the ears, aren't they?
Everyone starts out that way.
True enough. Soon they'll be veterans too.
Or they'll be dead.
What are you doing walking around with weapons like that, girl? The only thing that confuses me is where you got hold of weapons that seem to be older than you are. Help yourself to any of the gear on the racks. Take all of it if you need it. I have enough work on my hands right now supplying the consul's Centuriones.
Let's see. Do you
You'll
sell
have to bring
smithing?
your own materials if you want any work done. I've nothing to spare.
Okay. To interact with equipment on the table. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hi. Oh, okay. Okay. Now confront the bullies.
We're in the middle of something, Domina. What do you want? This? Ah, but this is priceless. A journal written by Cotter's stupid nephew, who thinks of himself as the greatest commander history has ever seen. He drew his blade pointed defiantly at the looming horizon. Set sail, he proclaimed. We have a world to conquer. Well, he must be. Listen to this. Monstrous teeth, his compatriot with a thundering battle cry.
Right.
He rallied them and led the charge into the heart of an epic battle on high seas. Why don't you send him back here to beg for it again?
Oh, okay. This is a logical one. Caesar may not seem like much, but he has friends in high place.
All right. I guess you rich kids stick together. Take it, and let's not speak of this again.
Okay, that was a lot easier. Because we said we wouldn't listen to it, so technically we didn't listen to it. We didn't read it.
Solway, I see you have successfully retrieved my journal. May I ask how you managed it? What can I say? I'm not surprised. One last question before we're done. Did you read my journal?
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
You are a poor liar, and I am...
What?
Solway.
Hold on. Hold on. What? I wonder. I won't test it there. I'm just curious of something. We want to do something real quick. Okay. We just saw technically his reaction. I guess because technically I heard it because he was blabbing and I didn't stop him right away. Right? So I want to see something.
We're in the middle of something.
Right? Blah, 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 blah.
Ah, but this is... Why don't you set... all right. I guess you rich...
Okay. So now, does he still count me as a liar? Because technically I did, I guess, but I didn't read it. I didn't open the damn...
Solway, I see you've successfully... What can I say? One last question before we're done. Did you read my
Oh,
journal?
see, the dialogues do change. So you do have to be very careful about how you... Okay.
That is the most virtuous thing to do, and I expected nothing less of you. Thank you, my friend.
You still get the same XP. Okay. So, speaking is very important. Or rather, how you do it. Let the little thing go chinky, chinky, chinky. Alright, the world map. Where you be traveling between known locations, press pause to unpause time. Space to unpause time. And then you only move time and space, but you do not have to move. As time impending events will appear on the timeline, move towards the left. Alright, so here. Oh, so there's hidden events. So this is hunger. Water? I'm not thirst, maybe. Yeah. Let's see what this does. Resources replenish water. Oh, it is the same location. I got tricked. Oh, didn't I? Have no idea. Because they're still in the same location. But he's new.
So, little woman, I am Spurius Kinkius Carius, merchant extraordinaire and purveyor of wondrous items. What winds of ill fortune have brought you to this smelly Legion camp? That I find very unlikely. I'm an excellent judge of character, and you look like a person who would faint at the mere mentioning of blood. Besides, cutting a merchant's tongue out is bad for business. Enough pointless chatter. Poverty grows from idleness. You are obviously not familiar with the matters of commerce. Allow...
Wait, hold on. Slaves is okay. Oh, okay. So this is up. Right now, ration is down. Okay.
Ugh. I would march into battle naked if it meant they could afford to feed us better.
All quiet. You seen Aegler again tonight?
I've seen her for the last time.
What happened?
She gave me some kind of disease. I'm not the first one either, apparently.
Ouch.
Get your freedom!
At your service.
Where do I get a companion then? Alright, well, I guess we met the merchant. We learned that, so success on that front.
All is well, I hope.
Me too. Follower selection. Usually you are estimating which in this case how I decided. So just confirm the selection. Okay.
We might be at the wrong spot. There's no one here.
Lucullus is clearly mistaken. If there was someone here, I would know.
That's a very useful skill.
Hey, don't move.
Calm down. I am Julius Calidus of the Occulta Speculatores of Legio Prima Italica.
I presume you are my reinforcements. The only way I can think of to destroy a navy on foot is to burn it down. Some Greek fire sure would be useful for that, wouldn't you say? Conveniently, there is a whole warehouse full of it right down there. Unfortunately, the moment we move into that warehouse, they will sound the alarm. So, we should be quick. All right, let's go then.
I'm assuming because there's only, I don't know, 5 of us bitches, we can't just occupy that shit. This ain't Dynasty Warriors.
Then the ones inside the warehouse will hear the fighting and be ready for us.
You have touched the matter with a needle. The choice is yours, Prima.
Okay. Well, I guess... I guess next time we'll do the option and see how this goes. You know, I'm going to do a little mini-series, test it out, see how you guys like it. Hope we get some responses. Until then, peace. Adios, y'all.
Thank you.